Good morning, my dear students. Let us continue the past in the present. This will be the last chapter in this first term. So, and after that, we will start grammar, writing skill. Now, let's see here Neil, and this forefather of mine is from, mom is saying, the 16th century, because Neil is asking to her mother, so what about my forefather, my ancestors? Mom is saying the 16th century. Our ancestors from 16th century, 1500. The boy, the character in 1500. In those days, my dear mother, I have already milked the cows, taken them to graze, fetched vegetables from our farm, stacked them, swept the backyard and front yard. Now may I please go to play Astapada with Sampath and Madhav. Why should I make my bed now? 1500 boy means that boy is in the in the character of 1500 boy in those days times. So he is saying, my dear mother, I have already milked the cows, means I have milked the cows, taken from them to graze, fetched the vegetables from our farm and stacked them and swept the backyard means broomed the backyard, and front yard means broomed the front yard, cleaned the front yard. Now may I please go to play Astapada with Sampath Bhau and Madhav Bhau. Why should I make my bed now? Who is asking? The Neil is asking to her mother, because mother, he is saying, I have completed my all works. I have taken the cows, taken the cows to graze and fetched the vegetables and swept the front yard and backward, and then why should I do my bed now? The boy's mother, why? Don't talk back. Think of your double great grandfather when he was about 15 years old. That boy is asking about to make the bed, but his mother is explaining. Her mother is saying that about the forefathers, ancestors, how did they do the job, how did they do the work, and so the mother is saying, why? Don't talk back. Think of your double great grandfather, means our ancestors, forefather, and when he was about 10 years old, you think about that, our great grandfather, when he was 14 years old. Now the boy is entering 1000 boy in a flare tunic and cuirassier, waistband, turban with his mother in a sari, upper garment and plenty of jewelry. That in this costume, the boy enters, the 100 boy, 100's the character. The 100 boy means in those times boy. Most revered mother, I have fetched the water from the lake and poured it into the farm canals to water our crops. I cleared the blocked channels and pulled out weeds. At home I patched the mud walls where there were cracks. Now I have no time for anything else. I wish to go to watch the puppet show. Why do I have to make my bed? Who is asking? 1000 boy means that boy is in the character of in those times 1000 years BC. So he is saying also, because I have also completed my works, I cleared the blocked channels and pulled out weeds, and also I patched the mud walls, because in those times the houses were made from the mud, and that's why, because every day that we have to means every day they used to clean it. They used to make patches the crackers, and he is saying, I have patched the crackers and I also, I also completed all the works, and I also, powered it into the farm channels to water our crops. So everything what I had, the work I have completed. Then why do I have to make my bed? Who is asking? The boy who is in the character of 1000. The boy's mother said, do not grumble, dear son. Don't angry. And your triple great grandfather had to do much more when he was your age. Means that about the past in the present. The mother is explaining about the past, how our ancestors, great grandfather, and then triple great grandfather, how did they work and how they had to do much more when he was your age that time. Means the past is present. The past is present. Means in those times, explanation presented in the future, in the in current. Now the boy is coming here 100 C Christian era, 100 Christian era, before 2000 years ago. Matadevi, I fed the poultry, tended the sheep, kept the birds away for your flowers, field using a sling, also plastered the yard with dung. 100 C. 100 C means before 2000 years ago. The boy is entering and he is saying, Matadevi, I fed the poultry, tended the sheep. Because in those times, what was the picture? How means what was the work there in those days time? There was no any advanced age. There was no any modern age. And in those time, in the remote area, or maybe that was the past time, very past time. And what was the work there? Tending the sheep, kept the birds away for hours in a field, using a sling. Also plastered the yard with the dung. Plastered the yard with dung, cow dung. So that was the work. And he's saying, I completed. 100 is Christian era boy. I wish to go and play bhagchal with my friends now. Why do you wish me to make the beds right now? And what was the game was there? That bhagchal. And he is saying, I have to play the bhagchal with my friends. And why do you wish me to make the beds? Why should I make the beds right now? Now, first century boy and mother enter boy from 3000 BC, a cloth around the waist held by a cord, long hair in a bun or ponytail, and his mother sari, a veil, stone and beads, jewelry. 3000 BC. Boy, me bow to thee. Me hunted down the food of our family. Me helped the father to carve stone bricks for our new house. Me dusted our leather cloths, molded mud pots for cooking and put them to dry. Me need your kind permission to go and play chopper with me friends. Why dost thou needs me to make me bed? Who is saying? The boy before Christ era 3000. And what was the work there? To carve stones bricks. In those times, what was the work? To carve stone bricks and dusted the leather cloths, molded mud pots to make the mud pots, and them cooking and put them to dry. That was the work in those times. And that boy is saying, I have completed it. And also I need your kind permission to go and a chopper with my friends. That was the game in those days times, before 3000 years ago. And why dost thou needs me to make me bed? To make me bed? The boy's mother because me say, do it now. So 3000 BC means before Christ era, the boy is saying, I have completed all those works to carve the brick stones, bricks for our new house, and dusted our leather cloths, all those things, and molded mud pots. So everything I have done. The boy's mother saying, because me say to you, because me say you, and do it now. Neil saying, okay, so young teenage boys I have had course to do outdoors as well as in their homes. What does Neil say? Neil say, okay, so young teenage boys means the boys who are the age of 14 years, below 14 years, I have had course, I have had works to do outdoors as well as in their homes. Mom is saying, very much so, absolutely right. Mom is saying, very much so, absolutely right. Neil is saying, I wish I had a robot to make my bed and tidy up my room. I wish I had a robot to make my bed and tidy up my room. Who is saying? Neil. So mom is saying, nothing is impossible. If you try, you can make such a robot. But even for that, you need to work hard. The bottom line is go and make your bed. So in this way, the mom is saying, oh, nothing is impossible. And if you try, you can make such a robot. Because the Neil wants to make a robot to make his bed. And so he wants to make a robot to make his bed. And so mom is saying, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. And so you can make a robot. But even for that, you need work hard. And so the bottom line is go and make your bed. The mom is saying to Neil. In this way, this play is coming to an end. And in this way, we have finished the first term's syllabus. 2 units have been completed. So thank you. And from tomorrow onwards, we will start our grammar. Thank you. Writing skill.